Students of BCom Part 2nd, today I am going to introduce you new lecture on departmental accounting, meaning, advantages and methodology. Dear students, first of all, we would like to understand the meaning of departmental accounts. What departmental accounting is all about? Where a big business with diverse trading activities is conducted under the same roof, the same is usually divided into several departments, and each department deals with particular kind of goods and services, is treated as departmental houses. And these departmental houses has the accounting treatment with various dimensions and the methodologies. For example, a textile merchant may trade in cotton, woolen, and jute fabrics. The overall performance for this type of business depends, however, on the departmental efficiency. As a result, it is desirable to maintain accounts in such a manner that the result of each individual department can be known together with the result of a whole. The system of accounting which is followed by this purpose is known as departmental accounting. Now, dear students, how this system helps the financial managers or the financial experts or the top management of the business to come to the conclusion about the efficiency and the financial growth and the goals of each department. Therefore, this system of accounting actually helps the firm owners, companies in the following manner. Number one, it helps to compare the results among the different departments together with the previous results thereof. Number two, it helps to formulate policies in order to extend or to develop the enterprise in the proper line. And number third, it helps to reward the departmental manager on the basis of departmental results. Students of BCom, we have to here understand what can be the advantages of the departmental accounts if this system of accounting definitely helps the proprietaries in the manner as mentioned earlier. As far as advantages of the departmental accounts are concerned, the most significant advantage of departmental accounts can be classified in this manner. Number one, individual result of each department can be known, which helps to perform the performance among all the departments, that is, the trading results can be compared. Students, departmental accounts also helps to understand or locate the success, even the failure, rates of inflation, and the profits extra within the departments. It helps also the management to make proper plan of action, policies, procedure in order to increase the profit after analyzing the results of the operation of various departments. It also helps us to understand which department should be expanded further or one should be closed down as per the results of the operation. And this is very important because departmental accounting helps us to analyze each and every department. Some departments are performing and some departments are not performing. We have to go for the efficiency audit, and on the basis of the efficiency audit we have to determine the departments which are performing and giving the profits, and the departments which are not performing and not giving the profits, those has to be closed down. It also helps the management to encourage the healthy competitive spirit among the various departments, which ultimately helps the increased profit of the firm as a whole. That means the competitiveness of each department does enhance when we go for the accounting of the departmental vis-a-vis the departmental stores. Also, as detailed information about the firm is available from departmental accounting, the users of accounting information, particularly the auditors and investors, are widely benefited, and which significance that the inputs from the department accounting can help the investors to know more about the business operations from time to time. Also, dear students, some departmental accounting presents separate departmental results. The performance of the successful departmental encourages the management, employees, and increases the motivation of the staff as a whole. That means not only departmental accounting helps in knowing the financial growth of the business, but also it helps to create the human resource development atmosphere within the firms or the companies. Percentage of gross profit on sales and stock turnover ratio of each department helps the management to make the comparative study among the departments, and this comparative study helps to know the various variables, which in turn helps the company to make the conclusive financial report of each department. Dear students, when we talk about the methods and techniques of the departmental accounts are prepared in such a manner that all desired informations are available and departmental profits can correctly be made, which is the primary objective of the departmental accounting. However, as far as accounting treatments are concerned, there are two methods that we advocate. Number one, where the individual set of books are maintained. This is the first method or the technique of departmental accounting. I will repeat it again, where individual set of books are maintained. And there is another technique that all department accounts are maintained column wise collectively. So therefore, one, where the individual set of books are maintained, and number second, where all departmental accounts are maintained column wise collectively to go for the comparative study. Now, discussing each of the departmental methodologies, let us start with where individual set of books are maintained. Under this method, accounts of each individual department are independently maintained. The departmental results of the entire department collected and taken into consideration to find out the net result of the organization. Very important for us to understand. And secondly, where all departmental accounts are maintained column-wise collectively for the comprehensive and comparative statement, a departmental trading and profit and loss account is opened for each individual department in a columnar form together with a separate column for total in order to ascertain the individual results of the different departments and also as a whole, but the balance sheet is prepared in the combined form. So we have to note here that trading account and the profit and loss account of the each department is obtained under this category, but the balance sheet is prepared as a whole, that is in a combined manner. And in order to incorporate the purchase and sales of the goods, the subsidiary books and also the nominal account into the ledger must be ruled out with extra columns for each department in arriving at the desired departmental figures to prepare departmental final accounts. Therefore, if there is a large volume of cash purchases and cash sales, the cash book also must maintain separate columns for cash purchases and cash sales of various departments. When we summarize this category, that means while all departments' accounts are maintained in a columnar wise collectively, under that for the cash receipts and cash payments, a separate cash book is prepared. Profit and loss account of the each department as well as the trading account of the each department is maintained, and also the nominal accounts into the ledger must be ruled out with extra columns for each department in arriving at the desired departmental figures. So this is a very important technique or the procedure that we have to adopt. But after adopting the each accounting formation, the trading account, profit and loss account, ledger account, cash receipts or the cash payments, but at the end the desired balance sheet has to prepared in the combined manner. That means all the entries in each trading account or the profit and loss account or the cost receipts of the each department has to carry forward for the balance sheet which have to prepared at the end of the accounting procedure for getting the overall the financial picture of the company. Now dear students, there are some questions as an assignment which you have to take care of at your end, and if any difficulties you can send me your queries or questions for response at my end. Thank you so much.